Hi everyone, I hope you're well. This is CoinsKid. Just going to XRP once again. Thank you for support. Okay, big up the CoinsKid crew. So we definitely want to see the DXY breaking down if we want to be bullish on XRP going forward, or look at some kind of big impulsive move for XRP. Okay, because whenever we do start to break down, okay, like this, and we create this def cross just there, we did one in 2020, and equally we did another def cross in 2017 there for XRP. They were really good times, and we are potentially on the cusp of it right now in the weekly time frame. I'll keep you updated as best as I can. If we start to see some kind of big ABC correction coming in here, I think this next leg down is going to be a really sweet spot for XRP to just ramp up and break out that resistance, you know, and start to really ramp up. Until it does, there always exists the possibility that this is impulsive corrective and you're looking at another impulsive move. Now, if we do start to see this, if we start to see the DXY hold this low and it starts to come up and it doesn't get the def cross, okay, because obviously nothing's guaranteed, and it doesn't get the def cross, this leg here, this big push, could see XRP and Bitcoin and all those sort of projects create new lows, you know, if not, we trace very deeply to them. So I'm always trying to find confluence in the chart. So right now, if it's obviously the inverse of that is if it does break down, loses this low, we get the def cross, for me there'll be no stopping XRP. So it's still sort of 50-50, isn't it? It's still sort of spin a coin, toss a coin, anything can happen. It can go 50-50 any direction. This is why anyone telling you it's 100% going to do this or 100% going to do that is looking at the bumhole. Like I said to you, I want to see that the resistance broken from the September high last year. I need to see that broken for me to get really, really bullish on XRP. Now, it is doing things that are really, really good, but we don't want to see a bull trap on XRP, basically. So at the minute, we just got to pay attention to the DXY. If we get the breakdown, we see the loss of this low that we put in way back there in January. If we see this breakdown, lose that, def cross, I don't care where XRP is at that time. I'll just be going all in, okay? And again, I'm not a DGen, but I will, because it's just data at the time, you know. If we take a look at data here tells us that when you get your def cross, just go all in on XRP. Just there, def cross, just go in all on XRP. It's not bullshit, it's not hopium, it's data. So I'll show you. New price to scale, you can clearly see 2017, what a year that was for XRP. We've got the def cross. What a time to go in on XRP, because we've got a massive ramp up. And when this thing began to bottom, what happened to the XRP price? It topped and began to come back down, okay, as this big retracement come back in. So at this point here for the DXY, okay, if we see a DXY def cross, again, you've got another instance of it just there. You've got a def cross way back there in March 2020. Sorry, after the March high just there, we came back down, corona dump, and then boom, we've got the def cross mid-year. What happened to XRP at that point? Boom, see you later. Really did begin to ramp up. So right now, if we do start to see the def cross on XRP, because you can see it's inversely correlated to XRP at the moment, if we do start to see the def cross here on the weekly and the 20 and the 55, then XRP will continue to go up inversely to the DXY, just like it did from 2020 and 2021 and 2017 into late 2017 right there, you know, sort of early 2018 when this topped January, remember it, and this bottomed, boom, see you later. So there's an inverse correlation that exists at the minute, okay? So, you know, if we can see the breakdown in the DXY, this means you're going to go up basically for the XRP price just there. So again, no guarantees. If this comes up and holds support and goes, then XRP is going to roll, isn't it? You know, and it's basically come up, found a dead cat bounce, and it's just going to roll again. And you're looking at new lows basically, because this is just going to take off into space. So at the minute, it's kind of still 50-50, isn't it? There's no sort of clear guide as to what 100% it's going to do until we start to see the def cross. See the def cross, I think you've got a looking glass. You know, I think you've got a time machine where you can sort of see into the future basically. But anyway, let's dive into the XRP chart right now and see what we can see for XRP. So looking at XRP on a weekly, you know, I would love to tell you right now, and I can't actually tell you at the moment. I know it sounds silly, but I can't actually tell you, given the data that I'm looking at, that was actually bottom. But it was a beautiful target, wasn't it, for the CoinsKid crew right there? And it was around the 18th of June, wasn't it? We was anticipating that sort of 28-cent target right there, and we're doing okay. You know, it came back to it, held it, and right now we are actually doing okay from that beautiful little low there that the CoinsKid crew was anticipating last year. So right now we've had a beautiful ramp up into this resistance just there, and right now we've come back in high level support, and right now we're having another go at it. So like I said to you, you know, I do think that down here you're going to get price compression on this support like this. Okay, let me show you. Got this ascending level support, support. We came down to it. I got a little bit greedy. I was expecting some kind of wick, to be honest with you, down to 702, but got some lovely bids filled on that resistance just there that we've broken out of in the God candle. Fell back to support, and right now we're technically breaking out, aren't we? You know, we're looking pretty tasty, but what we've done is we've ran into the weekly 55 at the minute. So a really bullish statement from XRP will be, once you see a close above a weekly 55, I think that you are really beginning to confirm the bottom before breaking this resistance. Now this resistance is key resistance, and I've gone through this with you before, that if we start to come up here and we take out this resistance, for me me, you've got 100% absolute, you've bottoms in, you know, and that will confirm that as your bottom. But until we start to see that, there always exists a risk that this is impulsive, this is corrective, and you're looking at another impulsive drop that's going to sweep that low, okay? So we need to be careful, we need to be cautious, okay? You know, I'm not trying to pee on anyone's parade or anything like that. We are breaking out, we are doing really, really well, but we need to see the follow through. And by follow through, I mean closing above key levels of resistance. Now, what we've got here potentially is some kind of beautiful ascending triangle that's beginning to form for XRP over a long period of time, get compression, break this resistance at some point, boom, see you later. That's your go signal. And at that time as well, you might potentially see some kind of accompanied death cross on a 20 and a 55-week EMA. So if you do refer back to the videos last year when this bottomed, I did say, I think, you know, everyone's expecting this, aren't they? But I gave you that resistance. I said to you, you're going to come back to the neckline of support and hold this ascending level of support. I said to you, you know, what you want to see is over a long period of time, just like you've seen this, compression leading to expansion to the downside, you want to see compression over a long period of time where you slowly but surely come up the stairs ascendingly, because it's going to build for a bigger breakout. Because when this breaks out like that, it comes back really sharply. So you just want to see consistent pressure, boom, pop. Okay, for XRP, the minute you lose this white trend line is bearish. Okay, please remember that. If you start to see a close and a breakdown below that white line, boom, you know, it's bearish and you're looking at new lows. And this was just merely a correction, and this is an impulsive move to the downside. So you're caught between this level of resistance and this ascending level of support at the moment. Losing that ascending level of support is, you know, going to give the game way to not a death cross on a DXY. It's going to break to the upside, and equally you're going to break down here and you've got another impulsive move to the downside for XRP. But, you know, rest assured, we are doing everything we need to say we're technically bullish because we're holding this ascending level of support coming back up the stairs. But one thing I want to see for XRP is a close above this weekly 55 right now. Now, if over the next couple of weeks it gets resistance again, what will happen? You'll come back to this support, hold, and then build up a pressure to break, okay? So we just need to hold this level of support going forward, this white ascending trend line, and equally we don't want to see here this fall back of that high, which I've gone through with you in yesterday's video, okay? So I wish everyone the utmost luck. One thing we are doing here, which is really good, you see this trend line, we've been looking at this for a very long time. Like I said to you towards the end of March, I did say this, you know, getting really close towards the apex right there, the ascending level support, this descending level resistance, and right now we have broken to the upside. So, you know, for this not to be a bull trap, we have to hold consistently this ascending level support and break this resistance right now. This could be a bull trap if you begin to roll and you lose the ascending level support, okay? So please be careful, be patient. I know it's breaking out, I know everyone's saying you're going to do something like that, but remember, everything moves in waves. If we get the breakout, we hold support, it's going to create you up, you get that breakout just there, boom, you're gone basically, and what you've got is your ascending triangle, okay? So remember, the market moves in waves, price compression leads to expansion. We've got the expansion just there. We are breaking out, but we want to see the follow through. Okay, we want to see the follow through. We don't want to see the loss of support. The loss of support will indicate that that break just there is actually a bull trap. So please be careful, okay? But I wish everyone the utmost luck, because it's been so long we've been looking at this, and then boom, we're finally breaking out. And I just want to see the follow through before I get excited, okay? Take care, everyone. Back to another update on XRP. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. And if you want to see a trade that I've set up, it's on Twitter. I've posted a trade on XRP, okay? Take care, everyone. Back to another update on XRP. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. Bye bye.